This is James Ernest with the Grueling Truth Radio Network, part of MMA Ground and Pound. With us today is Julia Budd. Julia, tell us about Bellator 174.
I'll be fighting for the main event against Marlos Conan for the 145-pound inaugural Bellator World Championship belt, and I couldn't be more excited.
So this will be the first time having that particular belt?
Yep, it will be.
Nice. How did they determine who was going to be in the main event? Was there a tournament, or did they go based on your record?
Yeah, and you know what? And it's historical. It's the first time that I think women will be the headliners for a Bellator event. And, I think that it was just, again, getting us, focusing on us and on the front page. So it's awesome, and I feel like it's perfect timing.
Excellent. Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of the timing, obviously it's, going to be important and significant by itself, but do you like the fact that it also happens to be during Women's History Month as a nice bonus?
Oh, I didn't even know about that, but absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, March is Women's History Month. Yesterday, I interviewed Lita Reeder, who wrote a book about a women's team from the 1930s basketball. I had no idea. It's amazing what they don't cover in history that played a significant role. And obviously, something like this event, being the first main event for a woman in Bellator, wow, is huge.
Yeah, that is huge. Thanks for letting me know that it was Women's History Month.
Excellent. My pleasure. So, tell us about your current team.
Well, I've been with the team since 2002. My team is in Port Moody, British Columbia, and I've been training here for over 15 years, and I can't wait to bring this title belt home for them.
Excellent. So, who are your main trainers?
My main trainer is my husband, Lance Gibson. He's been my trainer again, for 15 years. And actually his son, who is my wrestling coach. Those are my main trainers, and then I have a ton of sparring partners and training partners that work with me as well.
Excellent. Yeah, I was going to say you led right into my next question. Who do you tend to spar with the most?
My sparring partners tend to be Ken Ishii, Howie Tan, Lance Gibson, Dave Nasto, Dirk Odendale. I got a ton of sparring partners. Yeah.
So it's very versatile. It's not like every day you work with someone in particular. You tend to work with different styles, it sounds like.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got a ton. We've got a ton of great stand-up fighters at our team, and a ton of great ground fighters. So I get pushed. I'm definitely I get pushed to the limit with everybody I go against.
So do you feel that makes you more well-rounded as a fighter?
Absolutely. I think that it's important to have those people that push you and bring out the best in you when you're training and preparing for something as big as a world title fight. And and I got my teammates push me, and they make sure that I'm not. They don't go easy on me.
Shoot, unfortunately, I want to jump back to something you said earlier. You mentioned you're married to your trainer. How long were you being trained before you got married, or how long were you married before you started being trained?
We were best friends for probably. I was already fighting there, so we were really good friends. And then one thing led to another, and we got married in 2013. But I had already been fighting for him since 2004.
Okay, so you'd known each other a long time then.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Let's see. Being you're from Canada, are you into hockey?
Not really, to be honest. I don't want to say, but MMA, boxing, kickboxing, I've been watching this since I was like a teenager, and I'm obsessed with fighting.
Nice. So the combat sports. I hear you were.
Yeah, not a
Oh, okay. Here you were a pretty good Muay Thai fighter. What's the differences and
Yeah.
similarities between the Muay Thai and the MMA?
Well, you know what? I think my Muay Thai definitely helped me in MMA. But yeah, I did when I made the transfer into MMA again. It was about learning the ground and learning the wrestling and learning those aspects. So it took me a little while to get my groove, but now I feel like a complete mixed martial artist.
Nice. Tell us about Gina Carano. Carano.
Carano.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just fought her. I fought her for my third or my fourth Muay Thai fight, and in Las Vegas, and she was an undefeated fighter at 10-0. So I think it shocked everybody that I beat her, but I knew I had the skills to do it. So yeah, it was a great fight.
Excellent. Yeah, I was going to say, with her having such heat going into the fight, do you feel that you could make a comparison, but say between her and Rousey, how she was, kind of known in the sport, and then, shoot, someone just as talented, not upset, but showed some light or showed some flaws in their game?
Are you talking about Gina or?
Yeah, comparing Gina to Ronda. Ronda.
Yeah, I don't really know. They're so different. They were such different fighters, but what's cool is that they've been able to transfer into Hollywood and kind of do the movies as well. So I think that, that's kind of their main similarity. They had this really fast rising MMA career, and then now they're able to transfer it to Hollywood. So that's good to see. It's good to see that they can transfer into another avenue and be successful as well.
Is that something you would ever consider doing, or you just love the fight game so much that that's all you want to focus on?
I think it would be cool for sure, but I'm so focused on this. It's been like a lifelong goal for me, so I haven't even thought about giving it anything else other than winning this fight, even in the headspace for me for the last, 10 years. This has been a long time coming, and maybe afterwards, and after I want to retain the title too. I want to stay the champion once I'm the champion. So maybe after that, for sure, it would be cool to do some acting and go down that route.
Is this the same title that? Or no, that wasn't even the same title. Fortunately, yeah, that you were able to fight for this title. Is it the same weight class from the FC6 where you had the injury and then you were going to go for the title? Is it similar to that?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one. We were supposed to fight last May for the world title, and then I got injured and had to pull out 5 weeks before the fight. I had a pretty severe back injury, and then I rehabbed that, and now it's the perfect timing to step in there and do it. So,
if you could have a rematch against any of the fighters that you fought over the years, who would you want to rematch?
I think Amanda Nunez, for sure. That would be the rematch that I'd be after.
Over the years, now that women's combat sports are starting to develop and getting the credit they deserve, who do you feel are some of the best women fighters of all time?
I was a huge Lucia Riker fan, Dutch kickboxer, and I watched her documentary back in 2004, and it was something that inspired me on my career. I think she was amazing. I think Ronda was amazing. I got to hand it to her. What she's done has been really amazing stuff. Yeah, those would be two that would cross my mind for sure.
Excellent. It's time to do the shilling. So tell us about your sponsors.
Pardon me?
Who are your sponsors?
Gibson MMA is my sponsors, North Arm Knives, Animal Young, West Coast Wild Foods,
Excellent. I always like to have the fighters just throw that out there. That way, shoot, if one of their sponsors are listening, they can be like, "Hey, I talked about you in the interview." That kind of thing. I feel it always helps.
For sure.
Except for, the one of the fighters from this upcoming, the 173, unfortunately, I asked him, and he goes, I don't have any. What do you mean you don't have any? You're on Bellator. You're one of the best fighters in the world. James Gallagher, unfortunately, doesn't have any yet. I was surprised. But tell us one more time about 174 and just how big of an event this is going to be.
Well, it's a historical event. The women are headlining it, me and Marlos Conan, and we will be fighting for the inaugural 145-pound title belt March 3rd at the WinStar World Casino, live on Spike TV.
Excellent. Let's see. So, if there was a dream matchup for you, who would you want to fight? If you could fight anybody in the world, male or female?
Marlos Conan.
Okay, Marlos Conan. Excellent. I'm waiting for one of these days to start up since McGregor wants to fight Mayweather, I'm trying to get that going, something like that with the ladies, see if there's someone out there, someone say Stephanie McMahon or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
It don't hurt to try.
No, yeah, for sure.
Excellent. Well, I greatly appreciate you coming on the show, and definitely the best of luck, and congrats on, the big historical event coming up.
Thank you.
Welcome. It's been my pleasure. Have a good day.
You too.